Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal summer exodus to ramp up as Willian expected to become second Arsenal player to leave, and then we're going to look at the Matteo Guendouzi transfer decision that offers a big hint about his Arsenal future. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal summer exodus to ramp up as Willian expected to become second Arsenal player to leave. So the reports are stating that Arsenal reportedly set to lose Willian in the next transfer window. Arsenal star Willian is expected to leave the club this summer, according to reports. Willian has had a season to forget at Arsenal since joining on a free transfer. It took 37 games for the Brazilian to score his first goal for the Gunners. Willian opted to join Arsenal after Chelsea refused to offer him a 3-year deal last summer. Arsenal gave Willian a 3-year contract, even though he would almost be 35 by the end of his stay at the club. However, it now looks unlikely that the winger will even make it into a second season at the Emirates. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano says Willian is likely to follow his former Chelsea teammate David Luiz through the exit door. David Luiz is out of contract this summer, and both parties have agreed to go their separate ways. Fabrizio Romano says there is interest from MLS for Willian, as well as the option to stay in Europe. Fabrizio Romano tweeted, "After David Luiz, also Willian is expected to leave Arsenal this summer. There's interest from European clubs and from MLS. Inter Miami wanted him last summer. Arsenal are waiting for official bids." Reports claim David Luiz and Willian will not be the only players seeking an exit from Arsenal this summer. The Athletic says goalkeeper Bernd Leno, right back Hector Bellerin and midfielder Granit Xhaka all want to leave. Willian's first goal for Arsenal came in the 3-1 win over West Brom last weekend. Emil Smith-Rowe also netted for the first time in the Premier League in that match. Afterwards, Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta insisted his side needed more from the experienced players such as Willian. It's the first goal for Premier League for Emil, Arteta told BT Sports, so we are demanding him standards here. He's playing at a top club, and because he's done well, when we look at those demands, he hasn't done that enough, and we cannot pull those demands. Willian, we have to, because he's done it in the past and we have to demand it much more. Same with Nicola Pepe, he needs to do that in a more consistent way, but with the young kids, patience. Mikel Arteta continued in his press conference saying Willian has done it in the past. That's the big difference. He's done it for many years and achieved big things in the game. Somehow this season we haven't managed to get the best out of him. It's true that he had some spells that we could see highlights of things he can do, and today was a good example of that. So it looks like Arsenal's summer exodus is to ramp up as Willian is expected to become the second Arsenal player to leave. And with reports yesterday claiming that David Luiz is going to leave the club and officially telling Arsenal that he wants to leave the club and not extend his stay with the Gunners, the same could be said about Willian. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that the Matteo Guendouzi transfer decision that offers a big hint about his Arsenal future. So the reports are stating that midfielder Matteo Guendouzi has reportedly made a decision on what he wants from his next club as Arsenal prepare for one of the busiest summers in their recent history. A summer of change and transformation is in the offing at the Emirates Stadium. After what has proven to be a below-par Premier League campaign, combined with exits from the UEFA Europa League, Carabao Cup and FA Cup before reaching the final, big changes are needed for Arsenal. Manager Mikel Arteta has already admitted that a massive summer lies ahead, with the transfer window said to be one of the Gunners' busiest in recent years, with both new arrivals and no shortage of departures expected. It is understood that the Gunners, who returned to Premier League action when they faced Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park on Wednesday evening, will be looking to add at least 5 new players to the first team squad this summer, ranging from a goalkeeper to a left back and to a central attacking midfielder, amongst others. But given that the Emirates Stadium's turnstiles, aside from a brief spell in December, they have been unable to turn for the best part of 14 months. Finances are expected to be tight. With that said, the Gunners are going to be forced to cut their cloth and try to offload who no longer figure in Mikel Arteta's plans. Last month, it was revealed that the Gunners will be listening to offers for Lucas Torreira, Matteo Guendouzi, Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Eddie Nketiah this summer, as well as right back Hector Bellerin if the right offer is put forward. That means that also, should they successfully offload these players, they would bring in funds to then spend on new recruits, with Mikel Arteta having no shortage of targets in mind. In truth, it is, as outlined by the aforementioned list above, in central midfield where the Gunners do need to cut their cloth with Lucas Torreira, Matteo Guendouzi and Maitland-Niles, all of three of who are currently out on loan, unlikely to feature in Mikel Arteta's long-term plans. And according to a report by French outlet La Provence, Guendouzi, who has spent this season on loan at German outfit Hertha Berlin, is attracting interest from Ligue 1 outfit Marseille. The French club are said to have a liking to the central midfielder and do consider him as an ideal replacement for Boubacar Kamara if they are forced to sell him this forthcoming summer after an impressive season in the French top flight. However, whilst Marseille may be willing to make a move for Matteo Guendouzi and may be prepared to meet the Gunners' asking price, Guendouzi may not be so keen on the move himself. Marseille are 5th in the Liga table with 2 games of the season remaining, but the gap to the Champions League places is too big for them to bridge, meaning they will not compete in Europe's top competition. That therefore could rule out Marseille out of the running if Guendouzi is set to his heart on playing in the Champions League next term. But whilst Guendouzi may have grand ambitions, the Champions League club may not be willing to make a move for him, potentially leaving him in a difficult position in regards to his future. So you have to wait and see how Guendouzi's transfer situation pans out. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video and peace.